We are here. Happy new moon, everyone. We're a few minutes late here on the Sage Goddess side, but I'm so happy to be with you. I want to welcome you.
We are here. Happy new moon, everyone.
Let me turn the volume down on my computer. I hope that this day has gotten off to a beautiful start for you. And here we go. So we have a lot of work to do together tonight. This is a new moon in Pisces. And whether you have a sun in Pisces, a moon in Pisces, maybe you have Pisces rising, maybe your north node is in Pisces, and so you're here to do Pisces and be Pisces. I don't know where your Pisces is in your chart. I have no Pisces in my chart, but I have a beautiful Pisces daughter who turned 9 yesterday. So she's my water magic. I don't have any water in my chart. I don't have a single planet in a water sign. I have no Scorpio. I have no Pisces, right? I have no Cancer. So I always joke that I can't feel anything. I can think about things. I can accomplish things. Thanks, you guys. I can ground energy, but I can't feel. It's funny. I'm not even a crier, really. Like if I have an intense feeling, it's usually anger. It's usually frustration. It's usually not sorrow or sadness. So the good news for me is I came into this life with very little, I don't know if it's good news, but I came into this life with very little water energy. But I have manifested a lot of very watery connections. My husband has his moon in Pisces. My daughter is sun sign Pisces with moon in Scorpio. My son has Cancer rising. And so all of my kids and my husband have all kinds of watery magic. So I can feel, but I feel through other people. And it's funny because, well, it's not really dangerous for me. Do you know why? Because I'm an empath, and so I can feel your pain. But it's a lot easier for me to live this life, to be a teacher, to be something of a channel and an oracle without all of the emotion behind it, because I can be somewhat objective with you in a way that someone with heavy water influence can't be, because they're focusing on all of the feelings behind it. You don't have to have water in your chart to be able to connect with people. Water in your chart helps you to explore your own deepest emotions. But I will tell you, I'm such an old soul that I have, like, for example, my south node is in Cancer because my north node is in Capricorn, and your south node is the opposite of that, which means that my entire last life was all Cancer. It was all motherhood. It was all maternity. It was all feeling. It was all parenting. It was all, because that's Cancer, right? I'm not here to do that this time. And I'm actually really grateful that I have very little water in my chart right now, because I'm not here to show up for you in that way. That's what I tell people. I'm not here to do that for you right now. I'm not here to mother you. I am not here in any specific emotional capacity. I'm here in a spiritual capacity. And actually my lack of water actually helps to clarify my path. Does that make sense to you? My lack of water helps to clarify my path. I'm not here to do that. I was here to do that last time. And so I got all of my mothering, all of my crying, all of my imagination, all of that out last life. And in fact, if I do that in this lifetime, if you in this lifetime do too much of your south node work, did you know that you're not aligned to your soul path? So if I was doing too much of the crying, weeping, mothering, overbearing stuff in this lifetime, it would be a very clear sign to me that I wasn't on my soul path. My soul path in this lifetime is achievement. Because I have to hit certain milestones. I believe this is my last lifetime here. So my north node in Capricorn says I have to achieve certain goals. The books have to be done. The lecture series has to be done. All of this has to be done. And so my Cancer or Pisces would actually slow me down. So I share this with you because it's very helpful in my other classes. I teach a class on magical, things called the Magical Sabbatical. I teach a class on ritual and astrology. And we've studied this year, the north node, the south node, what you're here to do in this lifetime, what you were here to do in the last lifetime, to make sure, because if you're still doing stuff from last lifetime, it means you're not on task with this lifetime. And so if you want to know more about things like that, you might consider taking my online courses. We do talk about these things. We dive deep into them, and we continue to explore these questions of why are you here and how do you know if you're on purpose purpose? How do you know if you're on task? So when I get too watery, and you just have to go to your natal chart to find out what your north or true node is, and your south node is 6 months later from that, opposite the wheel of astrology. But this is what we call evolutionary astrology. If your north node's in Pisces, you're actually here to do what we're talking about tonight. It's not my north node. It's not my comfort zone. But if your north node is Pisces, you are here to have an imagination. You are here to heal the inner child, because all Pisces are here to heal the inner child. They're all here to heal the little boy or the little girl inside of you that didn't quite get what he needed or what she needed when she was tiny. And again, this isn't my soul work in this lifetime, but it might be yours. And so if your north node is in Pisces, if your sun is in Pisces, if your rising is Pisces, if your moon is in Pisces, you are here for the work that we're doing tonight, which is imagination, vision, and creation without fear. Pisces is not afraid. You know, Pisces is ready to explore what is underneath the surface. And Pisces is here to tell you it's okay to play. And in fact, you should play. It's okay to have an imagination and dreams. And in fact, if you want to kill a Pisces, what you do is tell them that their dreams aren't real, and that their visions aren't real, and that magic isn't real, and Santa isn't real, and the tooth fairy isn't real. If you really want to hurt a Pisces, that's what you do. Because Pisces are here to believe. They're here to believe. They believe that the tooth fairy is real, and that Santa is real, and fairies are real, and God is real, and reincarnation is real, and the soul is real. And all the things that they see at night in their dreams are real. And all the things they see during the day in their waking visions are real. That's what a Pisces needs to hear, because they're here to experience all of that. And they're here to tell you about it, because Pisces are here as teachers of the emotional possibilities. So a lot of you have North Node Pisces or Sun, Moon, Rising Pisces. And like I said, that's completely opposite of me. And yet I teach it and I embody it, and I'm trying to learn it because my daughter showed up with all this energy, and it reminded me that this is something I have to learn too. So I want you to just sort of roll your shoulders back, take a nice deep breath, settle into this moment. And even my own Leo self is gonna drop down into this Piscean energy. I even wore blue tonight because that's Pisces color. Blue is not my favorite color, but I'm embodying the Pisces energy because Pisceans love blue. And in fact, my daughter loves any color that you can see in the water. If you ask her what her favorite color is, she'll say blue, aqua, teal, green, seafoam green. You know, it's any color that you find in water is a Pisces favorite color. So anyway, you guys are all ready for this work tonight. And a lot of you have this Piscean energy to work with. So let's smudge really quick. And then I'm going to take you right into our ritual tonight. I think you're going to enjoy tonight's ritual a lot. It's a really fun visualization that a Pisces can get into. So if you have any kind of Piscean energy tonight, it's really going to resonate with you. So let's clear all the energy out from your day, all the energy out from your field, anything that is around you right now is more than you can handle, anything that's too serious right now. Just releasing all of that. We always smudge before any high ritual, including new moon ritual and full moon ritual. And then I smudge every day. I probably smudge 2 or 3 times today. So it just depends on how you're feeling, whether you need to smudge, want to smudge, but always before ritual, we always clear the energy. And so because we're working with Pisces tonight, let's clear any energies of resistance, anything that's opposite to Pisces. So let's clear energies of resistance, fear. Pisces are not afraid. They're not afraid. They will go down, 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 down with you. Pisces to me are like the magical creatures that live at the bottom of the ocean. So they're not afraid, do you know? Like my daughter loves to talk about octopus and squid and all of those super deep ocean creatures. She's fascinated by that. How do they live down there? You know, what do they eat? What do they see? She's fascinated by what happens at the darkest, deepest depths of the ocean. And what's interesting is we actually don't know what happens down there. We actually don't know a lot about the deepest parts of our oceans on this planet. So we still have a lot to discover. And I think Pisces is a really good teacher of that. Of course, Neptune, which is a very watery planet, governs Pisces. And so that is that sort of watery influence. And of course, Neptune is represented by the trident, which brings in another representation of the magical number 3, right? Which represents the 3 primary phases of the moon, the 3 primary cycles of life, maiden, mother, crone. The trident of Neptune can also represent your past, present, and your future. So tonight, with our beautiful ritual, what we are doing, what I'm doing with you, is a visualization ritual. We're going to do what was the word I was coming up with? We're going to do a virtual vision board tonight. And that's because Pisces is a highly visual sign. If you ask Pisces what they see or what they imagine, they will tell you all the things. They'll say, I see a unicorn and I imagine dolphins and I think of hearts and flowers and rainbows. Because again, Pisces are very visual people and they're highly imaginative. So in your visual virtual vision board tonight, what I'm going to do is give you 9 spaces. I'm going to give you 9 spaces. That's what my guides were directing me to. So I'm telling you this now because I'm planting the seed. You're going to be able to set 9 intentions tonight. We're going to put 9 visions on your vision board. And when you're done, you're going to have sealed up 9 different wishes tonight. But you're going to have to be able to see it because that's what Pisces does. And this new moon in Pisces is a huge invitation. It's a huge invitation for us to really go deep. It's interesting because Renee says that she attracts Pisces guys. I do too. Actually, 2 of my deepest loves in this lifetime were Pisces men. And the number one thing you need to know about water men, are you ready? The number one thing you need to know about water men, if you're a woman, or if you're a man who's dating, who identifies and dates men, the number one thing you need to know about men who are Pisces is they look for traits in their partner, whether male or female, that their mother embodied. They're not looking to marry their mother, but they really do idealize watery relationships, which if you think about it is mother and child. The child is gestated in the womb, surrounded by water. That's a comfort zone for Pisces. And so Pisces almost always have a really deep and intense connection to the mother. And so for men, a lot of times what they look for in women is not necessarily someone just like their mother or even in a male partner. What they look for is someone who has similar traits. And with both of my Pisces, there was something about me, and I could see it, that was so much like these particular people's mothers that I know I was reminding them of something. So, but Pisces usually look for the positive, something in their mother that they loved, and they try and find it in a partner too. Isn't that interesting? Rhonda's a Cancer married to a Pisces. So that's a whole other, if you're in a super watery relationship, I wouldn't even know how to navigate that, to be honest, because there's so little water in my chart. I would have been really good at it in my last lifetime, but this lifetime I wouldn't even know how to begin. So, anyway, our watery partners are looking for us to reenact that ultimate water experience, which is gestation in the womb, in the bag of waters, in the mother's womb. And so ultimately all water signs are trying to get back. They're trying to get back. And so how do we create a safe space? If you think about what the womb represents, and again, for Pisces, this is like the most important thing is the womb. If you think about what the womb represents, it's safe, it's warm, right? And it's private. So Pisces is always looking back to get back to a place that was safe. No one can hurt them. It's warm, right? It's comfortable, and it's private. They have a unique environment, a unique chance to grow and explore their gifts. So if there's a way for you to find the Pisces in your life and give them something that is unique, warm, and private. And so even with my daughter, I always joke, I can't push you back in because you're too big now to fit here, but I can promise to keep you safe and warm, and I can promise to always have this intimacy with you. And so even though you're not still in my womb, I'm here giving you that intimate connection. And I think that's good enough for most Pisces. Yeah, does that resonate with you? And wet. I'm not going there, Norma. There are Pisces men who look for different things, but tonight's not therapy for that. Therese says her mother's a Pisces, but none of this fits her. Guess what, Therese? She's probably got some moon rising activity in some earth signs or some fire signs that mean none of this applies. You take a nice Pisces and you give her a Leo moon and a Capricorn rising, and all of a sudden you don't have a Pisces anymore. You have a fish who likes to be on land and likes a little fire, which isn't your normal fish. So always remember when it comes to astrology, and you're going to see more of my astrology classes this year. I'm actually getting ready to offer you some new courses, kind of on-demand learning. And one of the things we're going to talk about are these intricacies of astrology and how your moon and your rising, and in fact, your Mars, your Venus, and your Mercury, along with your North Node and South Node, mean that if your sun is in Pisces, but all of that is in fire and earth and air, you're not going to look or smell or walk or talk like a Pisces. And that's how we explain the fact that some people have a sun sign in a water sign, for example, but the rest of the chart's in earth, air, and fire, and they don't behave like a water sign. And so you always have to remember that too. Okay, my daughter's triple water. She has a ton of water in her chart. So I've got a true Pisces. So I'm going to invite you to roll your shoulders back, take a nice deep breath. I'm going to read to you a little bit. About what happens when the moon transits Pisces, especially when the moon is dark. Are you ready? Copper says her Venus is in Pisces, which means Copper loves like a Pisces. How does a Pisces love? A Pisces love is pure and innocent, and it is primal. It is almost maternal. So it's a beautiful thing to have your Venus in Pisces. Are you ready? Scorpios, tonight does not apply to you. Scorpio and Pisces to me are like this, opposite ends of a spectrum. Where Pisces is gentle, Scorpio is aggressive. Where Pisces is an imaginative creature, Scorpio is a skeptical creature. Where Pisces is forgiving, Scorpio is vindictive. Right? So Pisces takes water to light, and Scorpio takes water to shadow. So in my mind, there's nothing similar between a Pisces and a Scorpio except that they're water signs, but they take water to a dramatically different place. So we're not talking at all about Scorpio tonight. You might find resonance here, but Scorpio is the older sister of the water signs, and she's not as innocent, not as pure, and not as gentle as the Pisces is. For sure, for sure. Okay, you ready? So what happens when the moon, especially the dark moon, the new moon, transits Pisces? Are you ready for this? When the moon transits Pisces, she sits upon a watery throne of dreams and imagination where nothing is impossible. No, in fact, when the moon transits Pisces, all that you seek is available to you, and it's at the tip of your fingers. If you can't see it, well, that's because you're not wearing your magical unicorn rainbow rose-colored glasses, because that's what Pisces wears. Pisces wears those glasses all day, every day, all year, every year. And so if you want to know what a magical world looks like, you should ask a Pisces. It looks like all of your dreams coming true and misty waterfalls where dolphins and mermaids and unicorns swim free without danger or fear. And because Neptune governs Pisces and thus all of the magical and spiritual creation of our universe, that energy gets grounded here. It gets anchored here, right in the hands of this beautiful creature. Do you hope for a better tomorrow? Do you dream of a kind and gentle universe where everyone can be your friend and trusted advisor, and no one is there to harm or scare you or cause you to be afraid? Is there no one around you who would ever harm you or abuse you in any way? Oh, Pisces, I dream of that utopia as well. And Pisces, I want you to show us tonight what that utopia looks like. All of that ease and all of that flow. Pisces reminds us it's okay to swim very far out into the ocean, past where you think it's safe to swim. And oh yes, it's safe to swim deeply as well. In fact, it's safe to fly and touch all of the stars, for you are made of those stars and much more. Pisces, we love you because you remind us that all of our visions are safe for us to imagine, and that somewhere in the kaleidoscope of our wildest dreams also lives our deepest purpose and our reason for incarnating in this lifetime. Oh, Pisces, won't you show us how it's all connected? Because you know. And we thank you, Pisces, for taking our hand and helping us inhale deeply before we dive down into those depths that you're not afraid of. We thank you, Pisces, for reviving that little girl inside of us, that little boy inside of us, the ones who really believed in everything before our innocence was lost. Pisces, we know that we can get back there again. We know that that little girl is still standing out there on that playground, waiting for her friend to arrive. We know that that little boy understands it's safe for him to cry those tears. And in fact, he needs to cry those tears in order to heal and be whole. Pisces, we are so grateful for you tonight. And under the dark sky of this new moon, we ask that you shape and inform and inspire our visions and dreams for what's possible in our life. Because where would we be without the beauty of the Piscean vision and Neptune's sacred guidance? And so together we say, as we come together under this beautiful Pisces new moon, together we say, Amen, aho, and so it is. May our vision tonight be expanded to include our imagination and all that's possible for us. And may we let go of our jaded and cynical visions. You know, the Leos, the Scorpios, the Virgos, the Capricorns, the Taurus, the Sagittarius, even the Aquarius, right? Even the Gemini a little bit. They've stopped believing because they've seen the realities of a harsh world where people care more about themselves than they care about each other. What saves us all is this Piscean energy, where we really do believe at the end of the day that we are all one family, that I'm your sister. And if you believed that, you would love me just because I am. And if I believed in the Piscean vision, I would love you just because you are. And just because you are part of this world with me. And your presence means that I am safe. And my presence means that you are safe. This is the Neptunian Piscean utopia that I really want to introduce you tonight, because this is the place where our visions can take flight. The intentions that you're going to set tonight are different. They're just different because they're Piscean, and the Pisces believes. Yeah, so your true node is your north node. And so that is exactly the same language, vocabulary, everything. So if you have your true node, you have your north node. And if your north node is in Pisces or a water sign, then tonight it's going to be especially important for you. So tonight we are lighting our beautiful imagination candle. I'm going to light mine right now before we begin our ritual together. It's an interesting thing, isn't it? And if you are not a water sign, but you have spent time with a water sign, then you have had the same experience I have, where it's almost fascination. It's like, how do you believe that way? How do you trust that way? How do you move in your life that way? And it's so natural for the water signs, they don't even have to think about it. Your imagination perfume, by the way, let me make sure I get you the notes in your imagination perfume. Juniper, bergamot, lemongrass. Juniper, by the way, is the essential oil of safety. Did you know that? If you ever want to smell what, and these are all essential oils, by the way, we make pure essential oil perfumes for our new moon kits every month. Your new one, by the way, for next month is already on the website. But if you suffer from feeling unsafe, this oil blend will help you, because these are all of the oils that remind you you're safe, you're held, you're protected, it's okay. It's safe to explore your feelings. It's safe to engage your imagination. It's safe to allow your visions to unfold. This is a safety blend. So that's your juniper. Your bergamot is clarifying. So it helps you get to a clear vision while you're engaging all of that safety energy. And then last but not least, your lemongrass is invigorating. It also invites forgiveness, which Pisces is the primary sign that teaches us how to forgive. Pisces never holds a grudge. Cancer, get out of town. Nobody can unforgive you like a Cancer. And it's shitty what they do, honestly. Cancers are, I'm not trying not to be judgmental, but I'm surrounded by Cancers in my life and they do not forgive. Especially a fire sign who may not be as sensitive as she needs to be. But I still have Cancers in my life who are like, nope. Like Cancer will cut you off. Pisces, no. They will keep inviting you back. They will keep wanting you to be in their life. They will forgive you. They will extend that olive branch. Cancers, they will hold a grudge for a lifetime. So that's another difference. Scorpio doesn't hold a grudge because Scorpio, Scorpio doesn't have to. Scorpio is actually one of the few signs who almost has the ability to inflict emotional harm energetically. Scorpio has to be very careful because they're vindictive and they're vengeful. Scorpio likes to see people pay for what they do. And what's really scary about that is if you set an intention for that, it will actually happen, but you're responsible for the consequences, Scorpio. I've seen so many Scorpios in my life. Actually, Scorpios will come to me and say, I've got all this karma. How do I, I've accrued all this karmic debt because I have wished all this stuff on people. And now I'm in my 40s and 50s and my health isn't good. Like, how do I release all of that? Cancers and Scorpios really accrue karmic debt. And in fact, if your North Node is in Cancer or Scorpio, you have to spend your whole life kind of monitoring that because you can accrue enough karmic debt that you actually earn yourself an extra lifetime to come back and earn forgiveness for all of that. So I always tell my Scorpios I tell my Scorpios, don't say you want people to be harmed, because Scorpios will just say it like, I hope X, Y, and Z. And I'm less like, I cannot believe you said that. Cancer won't say it, but Cancer's thinking it. And you can tell when they're thinking it because they don't have like a poker face. Meanwhile, Pisces is like, Pisces doesn't want anybody to be hurt. So even if you hurt a Pisces, they will not wish any ill upon you. So we can learn a little bit of that from tonight too. They are. No, Scorpio, listen, Scorpio, especially women, are the most creative, beautiful, thoughtful, giving. I mean, Scorpio women will give you the shirt off their back, but they will also wish harm upon you. And that always comes back to them. And so the main life lesson for Scorpio women is don't wish that stuff. Because guess what? When you wish harm on somebody else, who gets hurt? Never them. Always you. So that's the Scorpio life lesson, right? Is like that those ill wishes that you send out end up coming right back to you. Pisces has learned that. Okay, our stones tonight, we are working with the most beautiful lepidolite palm stone. And by the way, I have a giveaway. This is in your set for tonight. This is your beautiful Neptune, Pisces, New Moon palm stone. This is a lepidolite sphere from Tucson that you never see. I mean, I think this might be one of 2 or 3 lepidolite spheres in the entire Sage Goddess building. So if you need to relax and chill out, I kind of have your stone, and I'm going to be giving this away tonight. I wouldn't even know what to charge you for it, honestly, because you don't find lepidolite spheres like that. So that's tonight's giveaway. The rest of the stones in your set, smoky quartz, transmuting, low vibrations, yeah? And then picture jasper, which allows you to see the bigger picture. This is your stone of imagination. And then last but not least, which is your white opal, which releases karmic debt, negative patterns of behavior, thoughts and feelings. I'm just going to show you so it's not too washed out. This is a beautiful white opal. And it's also a stone of happiness and tranquility, which is so much the Piscean way. Isn't it beautiful? So those are the stones we're working with tonight. Pisces needs lepidolite because they're such empaths that they end up feeling all the sadness of the universe, and it can make them depressed. And so this is why you Pisces really need to hold on to your lepidolite palm stone. And by the way, we make a new moon kit for every sign. This is specifically made for new moon in Pisces. And these are always on sagegoddess.com. So I want to make sure you know that. The next kit for next month comes with a free gift of an incense holder and a full pack of incense to activate energy, because we have a new moon in Aries coming up next month. So get excited, because that's a whole new, tonight's a little calm. Next month is going to be like make it or break it with Aries energy. So I think you can look forward to that too. Okay, are you ready? I'm ready. Okay. So roll your shoulders back. Take a nice deep breath. I'm going to open our circle together. The other stone that we like to use at the new moon is labradorite, which is one of the primary stones for visioning in the darkness. And you're about to see these on sagegoddess.com. We had these made for us. Is this beautiful? It's the first time we've ever had labradorite tea light holders. So these aren't available yet. I think they're coming to you in a couple days. So stay tuned to our Facebook page for those. But I'm going to light this tonight. So this could be your new moon tool. That's why we had these made. Aren't they beautiful? All that beautiful flash of color with your labradorite. Okay, so I've lit my labradorite. I've lit my imagination candle. I'm going to anoint with my imagination perfume. And when I anoint, I always do a little bit on my wrist, a tiny bit on my third eye for what I know. This is what I do. And then this is where I go on my ankles. So good. Okay. And I'm going to focus on tonight my lepidolite and my picture jasper. Those are the two stones out of the set that are really, really speaking to me. So I'm going to work with those primarily. If you prefer to work with your white opal and your smoky quartz, you're totally fine doing that too. Isn't it beautiful? I literally just looked down at it and took my breath away for a minute. Okay. So we begin in the East, guardians of the Eastern Gateway. We come before you tonight. We ask for the blessings of this new beginning at this new moon. We recognize that when the moon is dark, this is when all of us, and our ancestors too in ancient times, believed that we had to rely on our intuition in order to understand how to proceed, how to make decisions, and what to do next. So guardians of the East, we welcome you tonight. We thank you for this new beginning. And we ask you for your blessings upon our ritual this evening. Guardians of the Southern Gateway, this is our passion center. This is our place where we find guidance and enthusiasm and direction and stamina. And so tonight, we call upon all of those Southern energies of fire to light the way, because we are in darkness now at this new moon. And so we thank you, Guardians of the South, for your protection, for your guidance, for your stamina, for your courage, and for your support. Guardians of the Western Gateway, we ask you to open the gates to our emotions tonight, to help us connect with our deepest feelings, to help us experience these Piscean energies of forgiveness and allowance and visioning and dreaming without fear. In the West, all of these energies reside. We ask you tonight, Guardians of the Western Gateway, also to enhance our intuition. We know that Pisces sees. Every Pisces is psychic. And so we ask for those Piscean energies of vision, of experience, of imagination, of illumination tonight in the West. And we welcome your presence in the circle. And Guardians of the Northern Gateway, we ask you to ground us as we move into this watery space tonight with this beautiful new moon. We ask you to surround us with the presence of the elders, our ancestors, the angels and the archangels, to bless us with their presence, with their wisdom, with their support and their protection. And we give thanks for the grounding influence of the North amidst all the watery energy of Neptune and Pisces tonight. We welcome you in our circle. And with that, our beautiful circle is open. Open, open, open. And thank you to all of the guardians. So I want you to take your stones in your hands, and you can choose. Typically, the left hand is considered the masculine hand, and it's considered the projecting hand, so sending energy out into the universe. And the right hand is considered the receiving hand, the feminine hand, what you're taking into you. And so that's what you're receiving from the universe. And so tonight I'm sending out peace. I'm sending out relief from anxiety. I'm sending out calmness. I'm sending out clarity and a release from illusion. And what I'm receiving tonight is happiness and the ability to enjoy what my imagination can provide and the freedom that white opal provides to you. It gives us spiritual freedom, a freedom that comes from your deeper connection to source energy that takes you out of 3D and helps you to realize that this world is the illusion. Your spiritual life is what's real. This human life is the illusion. So that's what I'm sending and receiving tonight. What are you sending and receiving? Are you ever mindful of that? Like, what are you sending out into the universe? What are you sending tonight? I would love to know in the feed, like blow it up. Are you sending out healing, compassion, love, appreciation, forgiveness? Like, what are you sending out tonight? And then what are you consciously receiving? What can you take from the well tonight that I'm opening for you? Can you take imagination? Can you take forgiveness? Can you take playfulness? Can you take youthfulness? Like, what can you take tonight? I'm offering it all to you. What are you willing to take? Are you willing to take being young and being vulnerable? That's Pisces. Are you willing to take compassion? I love it. I love, love, love just seeing you and seeing your words. What are you willing to take from the buffet tonight? I hope it's all these things. I hope you'll go tonight to bed and tell yourself before you fall asleep that even though you're 30 or 40 or 50 or 60 or 70 or 80 or 20, that you recognize that you still have a little person within you. And that tonight, what you're going to do with all these Pisces new moon energies that are flowing is you're going to tell that little boy or that little girl that you believe too. You haven't lost your faith. That even though you have seen how the world works and you understand the realities of the human experience, that you're still going to hold space for that laughter and that love and that play and that dream, and that no matter how unrealistic it is. Do you know what would happen if I told my Pisces daughter, who likes to tell me every night about her crazy dreams, right? Can you imagine if I told her, well, you know, honey, that's not realistic, and you should probably have a more realistic dream? Do you know what would happen? I mean, I think she would just burst into tears. Isn't that what happens to you too? Like, what if I listened to you and afterward I was like, you know, thank you for that, Erin, but I think you should dream a more realistic dream. That's not really realistic. Wouldn't you feel the same thing? Or if I said, you know what, Erin, I hear everything that you're saying, and I believe that everything you want is possible. So I'm going to hold that space with you, Erin. You know what? Let's just close our eyes right now and let's be unicorns together. And I believe that anything you want is possible, because here's the reality. What Pisces has learned is that anything they want is possible if someone believes with them. And will it be you? Will it be you? That's the question. They'll go find somebody else to believe with them if you can't. But it would be really nice if you could. That's all they're looking for from you. Can you do that? Woo! That's right. Nicole Ross says, but you wouldn't, because you know it is realistic, and that's what a Pisces baby needs, a mama that knows it's true. It's true. And if it can't be you, by the way, my husband's moon is in Pisces. You think this just happens with little boys and little girls? There are times where when he comes to me, big boy Virgo, grown-up adult, knows the world, and still has a dream. And do you know what I say? That's okay. I believe that dream's possible. And I'll do what I can to support you and make that dream come true. Because I know if you say anything else to a Pisces, what happens? So again, I'm speaking to that little Pisces space in you tonight. And whatever your dream is, I will tell you tonight, it's okay. I'll hold space. I believe it's true too. So you and I, let the rest of the world think we're nuts. You and I will believe, and I will hold that space with you. Isn't that sweet? Oh, Jane, Moon Pisces people have my heart. Some of my best friends, my husband, have Moon Pisces. And that's the little mushy, soft, center. It's almost like a candy bar that has a little soft center, right? Like that's their soft, mushy center. And you have to be really gentle with that. Really gentle with that. So beautiful. So receive, 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 and send, send, send. Send everything out into the world that the world needs, and receive exactly what you need from the cornucopia of energy that's available to you, especially at a new moon. Isn't it sweet? I'll believe with you, Bethany. Seriously, if you don't have anybody to believe with you, put that in the feed right now. And I will call you out and tell you that I'll believe with you too. Because the one thing I know for sure is that you should never doubt anyone's dreams. They come true. And if you doubt when the dream comes true, they'll never come to you with another dream. So never tell anyone that their dreams are not possible. You just don't know. Isn't that beautiful? Pamela's dreaming of a secret garden. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Well, Nicole, we're holding that. I believe that true. And Dawn, I can hold your squishiness tonight. I can hold that for you too. That's all right, Linda. I got you. Me, Cherub, I got you. Shay Dolan, I got you. Kimberly, I got you. I got all of you. All of you, I'm seeing all of you. I don't have anyone, I'm alone. But I want you to look at that feed. I'm literally reading your words and just sending up love for you tonight. I'm with you. And Nathan's with all of us right now. Do you see what's happening in that feed? How many people don't feel like they have anyone that they can come to and say, I've got this dream, and I know it's dumb. But can you just be with me right now? Makes me want to cry. People don't have that, you guys. If you don't have that, what else do you have? If you don't have that, what else do you have? So if you're commenting, I'm actually going to go back because it's too busy right now, but I'm going to go back tonight after this is over. I'm teary, and I'm going to read all your comments. And if you say, I'm alone, I'm going to speak your name out loud tonight and tell you, you are not alone, and I will hold that dream with you. If I'm the only one, that's okay. In the Bible, it says where two or more come together, there I am also. I believe that if two people hold the faith together, that's all you need. So I'll be your person tonight. I'll be your person tonight. Okay. Woo! I knew this Pisces new moon was going to make me cry, and shit if it didn't tonight. That's okay. Guess what? You guys are braver than brave to say it, because how many of us have felt alone? And I have felt it too. I'm not going to lie to you. There have been many times where I was like, you know what? I'm all alone. And that's okay. But you're not, and I'm not. And I will be that for you tonight. I'm with you. I'm with you. You are not alone. I'm right here. I see you. And I'm going to go back through the feed right when I'm done tonight. I'm going to speak all of your names out loud tonight and say, I'm with her. I'm with him. They're not alone. We are together. Aho. Okay. Are you ready? Are you ready? It's a Pisces new moon. It's going to make you cry. Get some tissue. Let's get this together. I'm going to Leo up right now because we got to get through this ritual. But so I'm going to fire us up. But I'm telling you right now, you're not alone. And I love you. And I'm so proud of you. I'm really proud of you. I'm proud of you. How brave are you? So good. Okay. And by the way, I'm there even if you don't say it. It's okay. You don't have to say it. It's okay. It's okay. But I'll be brave enough to tell you I've been alone. So if you say you're alone, you're not that different from me. Okay. Let's Leo up. You ready? Let's get through this. Shoulders back. Straighten up that spine. Your spine is not just a spine. Your spine is true. Your spine is called your Sushumna, which is the central column that holds all of your chakras in place. So straighten up that spine. Don't walk, don't walk in a curved position. Walk tall, because that's how you activate all of your chakras. So straighten up your posture, roll your shoulders back. Nice big deep breath. Nice long exhale. Let all of that air out of your diaphragm. I see you guys. I see you. That's what Pisces is about. So tonight, I want you to imagine in your mind. Are you ready? I want you to imagine a square. Just imagine a square piece of paper. I'll make a square so you can look at a square. It's not going to be a great square, though. It's okay. I'll make you a crappy square real quick. I want you to imagine this square. And we're going to take this square and we're going to make 9 boxes. 3 lines down, 3 lines across. I don't have a pen, but you have to just go with me and imagine it. You have 9 visions tonight that we're going to activate together. I want you to imagine a grid of 9. 3, 3, 3. Okay? I want you to set 9 intentions tonight. Quick ones. Quick, quick, quick. What do you want to create? Come on, Pisces. What is in your imagination tonight? Maybe it's something about your house or your home. Maybe it's something about your children. Maybe it's something about having children. Maybe it's something about your partner. Maybe it's something about not having a partner. Maybe it's something about your health. Maybe it's something about your happiness. Maybe it's something about your psychological well-being. Maybe it's something about just a little dream that you've had, a little vision that you've had. Maybe it's yourself and yourself as a healer, yourself as a magical person. Maybe it's a vision about yourself as a woman or as a man and something else you want to develop or evolve, a skill you want to build. Maybe it's a new hobby you want to cultivate in the new year. Whatever it is, sell your home, buy a home, right? 9. Are you ready? 9. I want you to imagine each one like it's a picture, like almost if we could print it out on the computer and glue it like a project, like a school project. I want you to imagine 9 perfect squares that would fit within this one larger square. And one by one, we're going to place them. Are you ready? One by one, we're going to place them on our soul grid tonight. One by one. You have 9. I love it. Look at Alice. She's like courage, truth, honor, fidelity, discipline, hospitality, self-reliance, industriousness, and perseverance. Alice must be a Virgo. She's very organized. I'm not quite that organized. Beautiful. Vicky said, getting a house I've never had. Dawn said that my daughter isn't bullied anymore. Dawn, I'm going to put your daughter right here in my grid tonight too, because I'm not okay with kids being bullied. I've had my own kids bullied, so I know what that's like. Beautiful. Lisa says she's going to help her work with the energies inside herself because she just became a Reiki master. How beautiful is that? So whatever your 9 are, you ready? So Great Spirit, we come before you tonight. We welcome the guardians of the 4 sacred gateways. We also welcome our ancestors who can support us and any guardian spirits who want to be with us this evening as we envision new possibilities for us into this Pisces new moon. So beautiful. So beautiful. Are you ready? So we're going to start. This is the, for me, this is upper left, which is always where you begin because we're going to go somewhat clockwise, which is what you want to do when you're setting intentions. Aw, I love you guys, whatever it is. And you know what? If you want to put your children on here, I think that's okay, especially if they're young children, as long as you have the permission to set an intention for them. So just if you have a child and you want to work with an intention for them, just make sure you have their permission to do that tonight. My kids always say yes, but just ask if you have their permission to set an intention on their behalf. You ready? Maybe it's to be a better person, a happier person, a sweeter person. I don't know. A better version of you. Yeah. So we're going to start upper left. I want you to crystallize your vision. Close your eyes. Great Spirit, this is our first intention tonight for the next cycle ahead. And I want you to support my brothers and sisters as they envision what they wish to create in their lives. And so this first vision, we are bringing it into reality tonight together under this new moon. What is this first vision for your life? What is it? I want you to imagine the whole picture, top, bottom, side to side, the corners. Maybe it's you in a specific place. Maybe it's you in the past. Maybe you want to get back to something you've experienced before. Maybe it's you in the future and you don't even know what you would look like. As much detail as you can imagine, put it up here in the first top left corner. Are you ready? I like it. Nick Hill says, a nice looking, charming man. You know what? We can put a nice man up here. I love that you're leaving it open and letting the universe choose your nice partner for you. Wealth times 9. Christine's going maybe even 9 because you can do 9 different images of one intention. So if you want to do wealth, you can do 9 faces of wealth. That can be very interesting too. 9 is a sacred number, you guys, in every tradition. I could break it down for you, but it would take me about an hour, but 9 is important. So we'll come back to it another time. Okay, you ready? Have you crystallized image number 1? On behalf of my brothers and sisters tonight, I ask that vision number 1 come to pass in perfect time. and in alignment with their deepest purpose and passion for this lifetime. Amen. And so it is. So we've sealed vision number 1. I love it. Custody of your kids, moving through the adoption process, getting leaner, stronger, healthier, practical magic, a dream in your heart, a relationship with your son. Isn't it beautiful? And what I love is the new moon brings us back to the basics, you guys. Like, these are the things that you deserve. These are the basics for you. Before everything else, the things that you're naming are the things that are your birthright. Okay? Vision number 1. Let's go to vision number 2. You ready? Great Spirit, on behalf of all of my brothers and sisters tonight, I ask that their vision for number 2, this number 2 spot, come to pass in perfect time and divine alignment with their path and their purpose in this lifetime. I ask that you provide them with the resources that they need to manifest this second vision and that it happen in perfect time. Amen. And so it is. Number 2, second vision. Maybe it's you in a different place. I love it. Alicia is saying more powerful. Removing unnecessary distractions for the Pascali. Harriet saying deployed after my trip to Mobile, Alabama, after training with this new career. Love it. Alicia saying karmic release, to be more caring, peace, getting out of debt for Lori. We're visioning tonight, and it's all possible for you. So number 2 has been activated. Are you ready? Beautiful. Keep it coming. And when you write on the feed, it's really beautiful because I can read your words and I can send energy to your intentions. You don't have to share it in the feed, but it's really beautiful if you do, because I'm sending. And the more energy you send toward an intention, the higher that vibration becomes. That's why sharing it with people is really powerful. If you're brave enough to do that, and this is a safe place because I'm not going to judge your intention. So you just go with it and I will just send the energy to it. Number 3, we're over here, top right. Great Spirit, I stand with my brothers and sisters tonight and ask that their vision for this third reality come to pass in perfect time and deep divine alignment with their soul path and purpose in this lifetime. And I ask that this third vision bless them and their family in every physical, spiritual, and emotional way. And together we say Amen, and so it is. So it is. Number 3, beautiful. Satral's manifesting physical health. Jules is manifesting happiness. Che is perfect health. Look at this. And this one seems to be about health and communication. So you guys are actually entangling together because the energy of your intentions is starting to become unified. Isn't that beautiful? Inner growth, financial abundance, happiness for children, healthy body, strengthen the legs for Marcia. Sabrina is buying a home for her family. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Keep it coming. I'm sending to each one of you. Okay. Are you ready for number 4? You guys are good at this. It's like a fun game, isn't it? Except it's not a game. But it's fun. When you take the lid off the box, nobody's telling you no right now. They're not even telling you to be realistic. Just be with what is, what you need right now. Number 4, Great Spirit. You ready? Belinda's calling in perfect health. Pamela, perfect health. See Rosie, my daughter's health, right? Like you can see how it starts to coagulate. We're calling in this 4th intention tonight for my brothers and sisters to align with their vision and their purpose and to unfold in perfect time. With ease and flow, no effort on their part, just comes to pass and reinstates their faith in magic and their trust in the energetic possibilities in our universe, their trust that everything is unfolding in perfect time. They don't have to rush it, force it, make it happen. It just unfolds with ease in an effortless way. And together we say Amen, and so it is. Okay, here we go. Passion, sex. I'm into it. Here we go. Family, peace, and love. Lisa's got her daughter's health. Tabitha's got respect. Sarah's got kindness. Dana's got prosperity. Renee's got her son's health. I'm reading all of you, but I can't speak it all at the same time. Beautiful. Okay, so number 4, Leanne's got decluttering. Maeve's got full body health. Keep it coming, keep it coming, keep it coming. There's such a nice vibe in the feed. It's really beautiful. Amen, and so it is for all of you. Okay, number 5 position. You ready? For my brothers and sisters, Great Spirit, this is the center place. In Feng Shui, when you have the 9 squares, it's called the Bagua map. And in the center is your all-purpose space. This is where you put any of your energetic work that you want to do. And so here, I want you to go all-purpose with me, number 5. You ready? It could be family. It could be friends. It could be anything. This is your wild card. Put it out there. What's your big dream, you guys? What's your no joke dream? Maybe you don't even tell your partner about it. It's so kind of like close to your heart that you don't want to tell anybody about it. What's your big dream? Like if money wasn't an option, if time wasn't an option, what would you do? Would you travel? Would you write? Would you have another child? Would you seek love more intentionally? What would you do if time and money were not options? If you were outside of that? Amber would be a jet setter. Pole would own her own home. Sarah would have a traveling tiny home. Melanie would be selling her art. Shelly would be traveling. Linda would just be happy. Linda, I'm with you. Mel would be fame, fame, fame. Lauren would be successful business. Sylvia would be home. I want you to go big with this wild card, you guys. Are you ready? Big, 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 big. Bigger than you think you should. You don't have to tell me if you don't want to. Go big right now. Great Spirit, we're going big. Brothers and sisters and I, under this Pisces new moon. And I ask that you manifest their deepest dream, even the crazy one, in perfect time and alignment with their vision for their life, and help to inspire them. Remember that it's always possible. Farm, happiness, traveling, a rescue farm. Oh, I love that, Kevin. Just want to hug you for that. Kitty, traveling, volunteering. Anna's finding true love, right? Harriet's connection, deeper connection. Donna's saying animal sanctuary. Peggy's going to be with Donna and go make an animal sanctuary. I will support you guys because that's one of my big dreams too. Do you know my son's big dream is to have a cat sanctuary? He says if he won the lottery that he would make sure that there was not a cat in the world that didn't have a home. So my son would be right there with the animal sanctuary dream. Isn't it beautiful? Avelina's going to have her husband or her daughter be president, which I'm really interested in that. I don't know your daughter, but I would love to have someone's daughter as a president. Maybe right now. That would be a great, that would be a great intention. So beautiful. Okay. That was your big one. That was your wild card, guys. Did that feel good? It's kind of like getting a little genie lamp, isn't it? And just, I don't know, anything's possible. The wild card's fun. Okay, let's bring it back. You ready? Number 6, Great Spirit. I'm calling in the manifestation of the 6th intention for my brothers and sisters tonight. As they vision under this Piscean new moon, I ask that you bring their visions to completion and fruition in perfect time in alignment with their path and purpose for being here right now. And I ask that you do this with ease and to help them to see it so that they believe in magic. And together we say amen, aho, and so it is. Number 6. I know I'm into the cat people too. Laura's like, my paper's full. Laura may have drawn bigger pictures than I was imagining. Alicia's communicating with us in emojis, which I really love too, because she's got a see no evil monkey. She's got a dolphin. I'm into the emojis. Number 7, are you ready? 7 is a number of cycle completion. What intention do you have tonight that would complete a cycle for you? Like, what are you done with? Right? Are you done with poor health? Is that a cycle? That looks like a plant growing out of my head. Are you done with bad health? Are you done with a divorce? Are you done with an old relationship? Are you done with work stuff? Are you done battling with your kids? Are you done battling with your partner? What are you done with? Because 7 is cycle completion. Are you ready? So number 7, Great Spirit. Here's what we're letting go of right now. This is an intention for what we wish to complete as a cycle. And so please hear this. Please see us as we let go of the end of a cycle together and set that as a sacred intention into this Pisces new moon. Together we say amen, aho, and so it is. Boom. What cycle is done for you? And let's name it tonight. So we're setting an intention for cycle completion. Great. Linda's done being scared. Marcy's done worrying. I love, love, love. Liz is done with old paradigms. Free and Natural's done being overweight. Yeah, you don't need to do that anymore. Being overweight is very much last decade. So we're ready for that. Coloring her life with art, Tabitha says. How beautiful is that? Keep it coming. We're letting go of diets. We're letting go of We're letting go of childhood issues. We're letting go with problems with our parents. We're letting go with cycles of abuse. We're letting go of guilt. We're letting go of fear. We're letting go of hoarding. We're letting go of sugar. Boom, 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 boom. We're letting go of PTSD. We're letting go of self-hatred. We're letting go of messy houses, anger, lying people, financial stress, insecurity, self-doubt, money blocks, not being good enough, being overweight, negative energy leeches. Okay, bye. Pisces says bye. Okay. You ready? Number 8. 8 is the number of abundance. What intention are you going to set tonight? Are you guys ready for this, number 8? What intention are you going to set tonight for abundance and prosperity in your life? Pisces would tell you that there's nothing off the table. Whatever prosperity you seek, whatever abundance you seek, I'm talking material wealth. I'm not talking happiness, abundance of happiness. I'm talking about money. That's the number 8, infinity sign. Because money is an energy. And if it flows easily to you, it will always flow easily to you. If it doesn't flow easily to you, it will never flow easily to you. So you have to set an intention and work with it energetically. It doesn't get solved any other way. And a lot of people in this lifetime never get to experience prosperity. Do you know why? They took vows of poverty. Do you know how many people took vows of poverty in past lives? And they come into this lifetime and because they haven't released the vow. Are you ready tonight to release the vow and call in prosperity on a level that you've not experienced before? Are you ready for that? All right, Pisces, let's hit it. So Great Spirit on number 8, we are calling in intentions for new beginnings around money and our own financial prosperity. We're releasing patterns of lack and loss, and we're calling in abundance on every level to receive in this 8th position. And you claim it tonight. Whether you want to, have enough prosperity to buy a house or to have your family near you or to be able to take more time off of work to be with your family. Maybe it's prosperity to have better health insurance. Maybe it's prosperity to have enough money to travel and see your family in different parts of the world. I don't know what it is for you, but you're calling it in here at number 8. Are you ready? Beautiful. Prosperity, having enough not to worry, love and acceptance, money flowing freely, freedom, residual income, no doubts. Removing vows of poverty from the past, calling in prosperity now, not blocking it. Money for vacation, spiritual awakening, prosperity. I hear hitting the lottery. The lottery is just energy. It's true. Okay, you ready? All right, Great Spirit, we receive the blessing of prosperity tonight in alignment with our deepest vision and our passion and our purpose for being here in this lifetime. We call it in. I call it in for my brothers and sisters, and I call it in an effortless way, full of ease that just flows to them naturally without them having to worry. And together we say, Amen, Aho, and so it is. Beautiful. The thing is, you got to believe now. You set an intention, the vibe's up here. Now you got to maintain it. You got to keep that vibe. You got to trust. You start not believing, and then the energy goes kind of wonky like that. Are you ready? Keep that up. Okay, number 9. Number 9 is your last intention, and it should be an intention that affects every part of your life. You ready? Great Spirit, for this 9th intention, I support my brothers and sisters as they set an intention for their entire life, something that affects their personal, professional, mental, spiritual, and physical experiences of this lifetime, whatever that is for you. And again, that can be love, that can be health, that can be prosperity, that can be professional opportunities, that can be rest. A lot of you just need rest. You're tired. You've been going. You've been holding everybody else up. What about you? What is that intention that's going to make everything else easier? Being the best version of you, improving your communication, being self-reliant, inspiring other people. But all of that comes when your own needs are met. It's really hard to be inspiring to other people when you're suffering. So you have to get fed first. Travel, ease, contentment, happiness, yoga, yes, please. Mental health, freedom, love and light, ease, contentment. Right? visiting a spa, happy marriage, faith in myself, being free of depression, being your best self, becoming a published author, love for all people, release from trauma, healing from trauma, a yogic lifestyle. Beautiful. Being calm and patient, experiencing inner peace, harmony, and love. How do you work on trust? Do you want to know my best advice for how to work on trust, especially if you've been really violated in your life? And a lot of us have. Trust begins right here. Do you trust you? You know, I know that I'm not going to hurt me. I couldn't always say that. I was a rebel as a young person. But I know that I have my best interests at heart. And I know that I have love in my heart for myself and compassion for myself. That's trust. From there, the rest of the world comes. But if you don't fully trust you and your own relationship to you, you can't trust anybody else. It's really true. So begin with you. When you say, you know what, I've got me. I'm not going to fail me. I'm going to be honest with myself. I'm going to love myself even when I don't feel lovable. But I'm not going to be dishonest with myself. I'm going to be honest and true with myself. Then the rest of the relationships fall out from there. It's true. How often are you nice to yourself? A lot of us are not very nice to ourselves. So we don't look in the mirror and say, you're beautiful. I know you're tired, but you're beautiful. We look in the mirror and say, I don't like that. That could be better. Why aren't you more like that? Why don't you do that? Why don't you? We do that to ourselves. We don't need enemies. So you need to look in the mirror and say, you're beautiful. You're going to be okay. And you're a good person. And I trust you. Might sound crazy, but if you don't begin with you first, nothing else happens. People go out there looking for a soulmate, right? Because they think they want to love somebody else. The reality is they haven't loved themselves yet, so the universe isn't going to send you. Think about it this way. This is really important for you to hear. I know we're going over time. When you're looking for a soulmate, the universe looks at you. Imagine it this way. Are you ready? The universe loves every person on this planet as if it was its own child. Okay? It loves you, but it also loves your ex. It loves your children. Okay? The universe is not, if you can't love yourself, the universe is not going to send you someone else to love, because it's not going to put someone else it loves in your path. And why would it? Would you send someone to you, an amazing human being, if you didn't love yourself yet? No, you'd say, you're not ready yet. When you love you, then I'll send you a partner. But right now, you don't even love you. And yet people go, well, I can't find a partner. Love begins with you first. The minute you say, you know what, I'm not perfect, but I really love me. All of a sudden, other people show up and they say, I love you too. And I want to be with you too. But until you can say, I love me in all my weirdness, in all my not perfectness, in all my messiness, I love me, and I know who I am, then the universe says, she's safe. I can send her this other person I love, and she's not going to hurt him or her. Or he's safe. I can send him this other person I love because he's not going to hurt her or hurt him. But the universe, I really believe, looks out for its own. And unless I'm safe with you, it's not going to send me to you. And unless you're safe with me, it's not going to send you to me. I really believe it. I think the universe looks out for all of that. So it's beautiful. Liz is like, I love you and I love me. Hey, Liz, you know what? I love you and I love me too. And so you would be safe with me, which means I would be safe with you, and we can be in relationship with each other. But it takes a long time to get to that point. It really, really does. Alicia, I love you and I love me too. Wouldn't that be fun if we could really say that to each other tonight? That's very Pisces. I love you and I love me too. Like, I can say that to you because I do love me, and I'm not perfect. I'm flawed in every possible way. But I really do love myself. I've been through a lot of shit. And I'm kind of fun to go through shit with. You know, I've learned that. But you have to feel that same way about you in all your imperfection. You have to love you too. So I love you enough. And then the question becomes, do you love you enough? Great Spirit. My brothers and my sisters and I, forgive my voice, you guys, have set Maybe I need to tell you I love you one more time. I love you. My brothers and my sisters and I tonight have set 9 intentions. I love that. Andrea says, I love you and I'm seriously working on me. I'll say that too. I love you and I'm seriously working on me. We set 9 intentions tonight, Great Spirit. I ask that you bless every single one of our intentions. I ask that you bless every single person who's watching right now and every single person who will watch later. I ask that you wrap your arms around that man or that woman. And not just around that man or that woman tonight, but that little boy and that little girl, that sweetness that I wish I could go back and hug and snuggle tonight, but I can't. She grew up. He grew up. But he's still in there. She's still in there. And so tonight, Great Spirit, I ask that you wrap your arms around every single person who's watching and that you manifest these 9 intentions in perfect time. Show them who you are, Great Spirit, and how you work in this universe. And that when a wish is set, when an intention is set, that you respond in kind and in perfect time. And so we ask that tonight. I hope that all of your desires come to you in ways that just remind you that magic is real. And I hope that they come to you in a way that reminds you that you are beautiful and deserving of everything that comes your way, because I believe that. I truly do. And you know what's really beautiful? I'm at a place in my life, and it took me a long time to get here. It took me 4 decades. There isn't a person on this planet right now, even people when I was little who were kind of mean. There isn't a person on this planet right now that I can't honestly say I wish anything more than just their heart's desires. Seriously, every single person on this planet right now, I wish them their heart's desires. And that's a pretty freeing thing. And if you can get there tonight, because I know you've been hurt too. Some of you have been hurt by your own family. But if you can honestly look at that camera tonight or look in your own heart later and say, I do. I wish every single person on this planet their heart's desires. No matter what has happened in the past, that is the secret. If you really want to know what the secret is, it's wishing the heart's desires of every person on the planet, no matter who they are or what they've done to you. And I will tell you, that's Pisces. Scorpio can't do it sometimes. They still hold a grudge. Cancer can't do it sometimes. They're like, nope, I can't do it. They hurt me too bad. You know what Pisces says? I forgive. I forgive because when I don't forgive, I'm the only one who hurts. That's what Pisces says. I forgive because when I don't forgive, I'm the only one who hurts. I'm being really serious with you guys tonight because people ask me all the time, what's the secret? How do you manifest? The secret is tonight. The secret is you have to love everyone. And I'm sorry if you've been hurt and it's not fair. And I wish I could take your pain back. But you wishing anything other than love for every person on this planet only hurts you. It only hurts you. Are you ready? If you're ready, say it in the feed. I forgive. I forgive. I forgive. And I wish them their heart's desires. Woo. You do it tonight? I wish them their heart's desires. If you're not ready yet, I get it. And you don't have to go there right now. But I'm telling you, when you get there, it's the secret. And then you won't ask me anymore what the secret is, because you'll already know. I forgive. And I wish them their heart's desires, everything they want and everything they need. I wish it for them. And I hope it comes in perfect time. It's true. And the other part of that is also saying, I'm sorry. I'm also sorry for any way that I caused any pain to anyone at any time. And I ask for forgiveness as I forgive. This is big, you guys, because I mean, honestly, most people can't do this. They can't look and say, I'm sorry. I did things wrong. I made mistakes. I'm sorry. And I hope you can forgive me. And I forgive you. And I love you. And I'm sorry. Those tiny words. But you know, it's not so easy. In my own family, one of my family members toward the end of their lives. I had a conversation, and I'm going to leave you with this for tonight before I close our circle. I had the conversation with someone in my family, and I said, can you forgive? And can you just say, I love you? Can you forgive all of it? And can you just say, I love you? And that person in my own family at the end of their life said, no. No, because they don't deserve it. And no, because I don't feel it. And I had to sit with that, to be really honest with you, because tonight's all Pisces and I'm not going to put on a show for you. I had to really sit with that. And I had to say, I'm sorry that you feel that way. And I hope that as you cross, you can get there, because that is the goal. The goal is for you to come to the conclusion of your life and say, I forgive it all and I love you. And this person who I love very much could not do that. And that's okay. But you can, and you have an opportunity. And I promise you, what you let go of in this lifetime doesn't just bless you, it blesses your children and your children's children. And what you don't let go of doesn't just harm you. It cycles through your children and your children's children. And if you don't have children, it goes to your nieces and nephews and all the way through the line. So do them all the favor, even if you don't feel like you were wrong, because you're human and what do you know? So thank you. And I'll hold that space for you too. And I'll say it to you too. I forgive you, and I hope you forgive me too. And I love you, and I'm sorry. And if someone can't give that to you, maybe tonight we can give that to each other. Maybe can we give that to each other? Aho. Let it all go. Let it all flow. Are you ready? That's right. Woo. So no judgment wherever you landed tonight. I hope that I opened your heart just a little bit, because this is the path. And I can tell you, because I've seen how both paths end. The forgiving path ends with peace, and the resentful, angry, bitter path ends with resentment, anger, and bitterness, and carries on to a next generation and a next lifetime that continues the karma. It's up to you how you choose to proceed. So good, right? We give thanks to all of the guardian spirits, ancestors. We give thanks to each other. I'm thankful for you tonight, because you really showed up tonight in a big, powerful way. And I see you. I see your comments. I feel your energy. I'm so grateful for you. Tonight was really powerful. And if you did this work tonight, I promise you it's going to impact your health. What do you think arthritis is, you guys? Like, I talk about this all the time. When your joints are aching and your muscles are aching and you can't stand up, what do you think that is? That's all energy, heavy energy that your body can't carry anymore. And so it manifests as pain, but it wants to be released. So release it out of your shoulders, release it out of your wrists, release it out of your back, all the way down your spine. Release it out of your neck. Release it out of your legs and your ankles. Release it out of every joint, every muscle, every blood vessel, every vein. Release, 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 release. Forgive, 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 forgive. Let it go, let it go, let it go, let it go. Because again, you're the only one who hurts. You're the only one who's staying up all night worrying about it. You're the only one who can't let it go. Everybody else has moved on. Aho. Oh, Jada, what do you think COPD is? It's everything we're talking about in your lungs, affecting your breath. You ready to let it go? I'm ready to let it go. With a breath of love. With a breath of love. And then to the stones, which I will continue working with, and I hope you do too. Releasing generations, releasing decades, releasing from the neck, the spine, the shoulders, the legs, every muscle system, every body system, releasing anything that's stuck and old that isn't yours. Releasing, releasing, releasing. We forgive all who have harmed us, past, present, and future. Amen, aho, and so it is. And so, guardians of the Northern Gateway, we thank you for the wisdom, the protection, the grounding tonight, to be able to do this massive work that we did. We thank you for anchoring these energies and helping to stabilize us as we release and forgive and love more deeply than we ever have before. Guardians of the West, we went all the way down tonight. Do you feel good? Do you feel lighter? If you did this tonight, honestly, you should feel like you're going to float out of your chair. And by the way, this is weight loss. Because trust me, that extra 20 pounds, that extra 40 pounds, that extra 100 pounds that you're carrying is emotional. Let it go, let it go, let it go. All of a sudden, you don't feel like you have to carry that around anymore. Let it go, let it go, let it go, let it go. So Guardians of the West, we release the extra weight, we release the burden, we release the karma, we release the anger, we release the frustration, we send it all on your waters, direction of west. We cast those energies out on the waves of the Pacific. We send it westward where we know you can hold and anchor it. And we take all of that energy out of our body. We don't hold it anymore in our stomach. We're not holding it in our brain. We're not holding it in our spine. We're not holding it in our legs. We're not holding it in our hands. We release all of the arthritis, all of the autoimmune, everything that tells us we're holding other people's feelings. We let all of that go in the West tonight. We thank you for your service to the circle. Guardians of the South, it took big ass courage for us to do this tonight. We thank you for your support. We thank you for the encouragement, the stamina it takes to live this life and to live it with grace and beauty. And Guardians of the East, as we release all of the guardians from the circle tonight, we give thanks for this new beginning. It's a new day and you have a clean slate. So you're going to go through your life now and you're not going to be holding other people's stuff. And you're also not going to be holding these grudges. You're going to forgive, forgive, forgive. And not 10 years later, you're going to forgive in the moment because you're going to realize people are human. They're human and you have to love them anyway. Because what's the alternative? You're here to love. You're here to live and love and learn. And so tonight in the East, we give thanks for that huge new beginning that we are experiencing. We release all of the guardians from their service to the circle. And we send all the beautiful energy we raise down into the very center of the earth where it can be transformed and transmuted into usable white light and sent up to the heavens and out across the four directions to those who need and can use that energy tonight. So we send all of our beautiful energy to them with love and with gratitude, in peace and in service. And together we say, Amen, aho. So it is. Sending it down. You feel good? It's true. And honestly, what's nice about this is it's recorded. So anytime you lose your faith, come back to the Pisces new moon. I'll be here. I'll tell you the same things over again. You can do this meditation again, but this energy is here for you. And I really do believe that tonight you sealed 9 intentions that will all come to pass in perfect time. Some of them more quickly than others. Don't lose your faith. And every day, what I do after the new moon until the next full moon is I wake up in the morning because we've got a beautiful waxing moon now, right? We get to the new moon, sky is dark. Now we're going to start waxing that beautiful moon until she gets full. So every morning from now until the full moon, I wake up and I imagine sending a huge burst of energy to all those intentions. Whatever your intentions are, health, happiness, forgiveness, whatever it is, just keep sending energy. Imagine your cube of 9 intentions and just pull it up in your mind and send energy to it. And keep that energy strong every time you wake up in the morning until the full moon. Before you get out of bed, do that. Let that be your morning ritual. And you'll start getting messages from your guides. This intention is going to manifest now. This other intention is going to take a little longer, but go talk to this person because they're going to help you. Does that happen to you? This other intention is going to happen, but we're going to introduce you to somebody first. And so make sure you go to that meeting on Tuesday because that meeting has something to do with your intention. Once you set intentions, the whole universe starts to, I love that. Fairy's showing us all of her images that were in her grid, but keep sending that energy because that's how you keep the vibration high. If you lower the vibration, your intentions don't manifest. So you got to keep it high, and visualization is the best way to do that. All right. Well, Bethany's tired. I wore her out. She needs to go take a nap. It's that Piscean energy. Pisces are sleepers, you know. So that's right. Ritual every day, sending energy to your intentions. I thank you for being here with me tonight. And with a heart full of love, I tell you that I see you. You are not alone. I'm going to go back to the feed right this minute. So if you didn't say earlier whether you feel alone or not, say it now, because after we sign off in just a minute, I'm going to go back and I'm going to send a huge burst of love to each one of you tonight. And I hope that it carries you through until we see each other again. Aww. I wish it for you too. Okay, so next month, just so you know, it's a kick in the pants. We're not doing Pisces anymore. Next month is Aries. Fire. So we have Ignite. So we're going to go from imagination tonight, like dreaming all the dreams, to pure fire next time. And this is your gift. Isn't it cool with the kit? So we're sending you this box, which actually lets you store your incense, but it actually burns it too. So you put your incense stick right here, and then you light it. I'm just showing you how it works. You ready? How cool this is? Look at the beautiful moons and stars on it. This is our gift to you. You light it. You blow it out, and then you close the box and watch what happens. The smoke comes up through the holes. Isn't that beautiful? So it stores all of your incense, but the smoke comes up through the holes in the box. I think that's the coolest thing. So we ordered those just for our Aries new moon kit, and that's a free gift to you today. Isn't that fun? So those are on the website for you. I'm sure Team SG will put a link up for you too. So, okay, get some good sleep tonight. Watch your dreams because Neptune governs the dream state. And so Pisces new moon is going to bring you lots of interesting dreams tonight. Make sure you make a note of them or write them down when you wake up. And you can even share them on the event page. I would love to know what you dream about tonight, and I can come in and help you with dream interpretation tomorrow too. Isn't that exciting? Yes, we have a giveaway. Okay. And then we're done. Lepidolite sphere. Lepidolite, did you know, is myconized lithium. This is actually the same material that's in your pills that you take. Yes. The Merck company mines their lithium from the lepidolite mine in northern San Diego County. Did you know? So this is exactly what you would be taking in pill form, and it's just as effective to sit and meditate with it. I hold it. You can actually, with a sphere, it's nice because you can actually roll it. Like I will lay and do a body grid and roll the sphere up and down my energy centers. You can put it at the top of your head because it's a crown chakra stone to help open your crown. Or you can just hold it in meditation because it actually is lithium and contains the same energetic properties. Do you need to relax? This is like the stone version of a really big glass of wine. And I'm going to gift it to one of you right now. This is from Brazil, which most of our lepidolite comes from Brazil, although you can mine it in San Diego, like I told you. But big pieces like this, because the rough that they had to use to carve this is as big as your screen. There's so much loss with a sphere because it has to be perfect that it's a huge piece of lepidolite. All right, and I'm going to choose a winner right this very second. Make sure you tell me. Is it coming to you? I don't have pills for you right now, but I do have a sphere. It's going to have to be good enough. But this is lithium, just like you would have in your pills. It's very true. It's super good. Yeah, Constance, it's a really good massage tool. Very, very, very good. Beautiful. Okay. I think I have a hit on where this is supposed to go. Okay. You guys excited? All right. Aw, it's so beautiful. I'm still reading your comments. Okay. Are you ready? I just want to make sure. I'm double checking with the universe. There's so many of you who need, and I'm really feeling that. It's very interesting. Okay. Okay, I'm looking for Penny. Penny. Penny, Penny, Penny. I saw your comment earlier and now I can't find you, but Penny, I know you commented. So Penny, 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 if you're hearing me, I want you to comment again. Penny, Penny, who mentioned her daughter. Penny Dilly. Penny Dilly. This is for your daughter. And I knew it. It's really, really interesting. Penny Dilly. Does she? Please let me know if she sees this. Penny, this is for your daughter. It's for your daughter. Does she see it? I hope, I hope, I hope. Yes, Penny Dilly, it's you. Okay, cool. She saw. It's for your daughter. It's for your daughter. And I'm very excited. I would love to meet your daughter. So if your daughter wants to send me a private message or just introduce herself to me, I would really love to know your daughter. Oh, good. She knows. That's good, good, good. All right, Penny. I just would like to see a picture of your daughter or just connect with her energetically because I'm connecting with her now, but I would love to just put a face to that name, to that energy field. This is her. This is hers. And you, Mama, are a very, very good parent for reaching out because she does need this and my spirit guides want her to have it. Congratulations. Did you? Jennifer said she felt it was for a child too. Isn't that interesting? I knew for sure. Now here, I'm going to go a little crazy on you. I'm going to go a little rogue. Are you ready? Lisa Patterson. Lisa Patterson, are you there? Lisa Patterson. Lisa Patterson. I don't know what I have for your daughter, but I also feel like I'm supposed to send something to Lisa Patterson's daughter. I'll figure it out between now and tomorrow. But Lisa Patterson, if you see me and hear me right now, or if someone else sees me and hears me and can tell Lisa Patterson, I also feel like I have something for your daughter. And so I will send the two of those items out. You see me, Lisa Patterson. Okay, good. Lisa Patterson, make sure I have your correct shipping information because I also know, and I'll just let spirit sort of guide me that I have something for your daughter too. Isn't that interesting? All right. So I'm going to pause here. I'm going to say goodnight to you guys and sign off. I'm going to go back through. I'm going to read every name. So if you said you felt alone, this is your last chance to say, I feel alone. And I'm going to send you a huge hug tonight energetically and just wrap you up in my arms because you're not alone. And you have all of us and you have me too. So always remember that. All right, cool. Lisa's there. She's got it. We've got daughters being taken care of with anti-anxiety situations, which makes me very happy. So much love to you. Have a great weekend, everybody. Take care of yourself. Enjoy this new moon. And if you need to watch this again later or want to watch it again later, please do that. That's why we record them so that you have this at your disposal and it's a tool. You can use it anytime. All right, keep commenting in the feed. I'm going right back in now to read your names and send you love. So keep going, and I'll see you guys very soon. So much love from my heart to yours, truly. Take care.